Eh? Does that self-righteous dog Abram doubt that I've never told him anything less than the truth? Yes. Hashtag doubt. Turtleback Island. He cannot do that, can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator rest her soul, I know not of this Firlsmid, nor his precious supplies. Hells, we here at the quay have had long enough trouble these past few suns. What with the singing of the Lominsan cargo ship off the salt strand, I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. Listen, dude, I'm just here to deliver a message. Now, the way I see it, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you most certainly have the time to get the arse of yours down to the salt strand and help us search for survivors of the wreck. Who knows, maybe you just run across Philsman everyone seems to know eager to find. Here's to hoping the Navigator hasn't found him first. Assuming? What are you assuming? Excuse me, adventurer. Might I have a moment of your time? Allow me to work and introduce myself. I am Azumin, field assessor of Melvin's Gate. My work with the Custom House involves the investigation of claims made regarding the unlawful import of restricted items from foreign shores. Wow, that sounds boring. Recently, there have been a number of petitions made by the residents of Candlekeep Quay concerning a species not native to Vilbrand. If this species is indeed alien to the island, it must be located and destroyed immediately. Alright, that's one way to think of things, before it is allowed to reproduce and possibly disturb the natural balance found here among the area's fauna. I would ask that you take this lump of fetid dodo flesh, okay, and place it upon one of the mounds of soil thought to be the nests of the invasive species. The odor should draw forth whatever creature lurks beneath, leaving them easy targets. My god. Here's a piece of dead flesh. Get those mobsters. Get those monsters to come and kill him. Why don't you just let them be? They don't eat trees, they're not invasive frogs or rabbits. Why get crazy about them? Just gonna help this dude real quick. Oh, Defiance. That should help. You can also provoke. And kick him in the face. And that's how you do it. Easy peasy. Alright. I guess I'll try here first. I'll do that one first. Oh no, Firlsmid. What happened to you, bro? Hey, I'm Firlsmid. You say the foreman's wandering on my whereabouts? I thought he might be, but you best know, I cannot show my face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I caused. 2 nights past, I made the trip from the dry docks to the Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs, so I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen to nigh on 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long before the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we was flung headlong into the Lominsan galley. When I woke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay strewn across the salt strand. I's made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with kirkern, and I ain't a one with a sword, and now you see why I cannot return to the dry docks. Alright, I'll help you, man. Don't worry about it. I gotcha. Jeez. There's a bunch of them. Like little rat dudes. Hey, don't mind me. You're just part of my hunting log. I don't even know who wrote the damn thing. Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of me. Oh, come on. I wasn't even attacking you. Give me a break. Ooh, level 18. Can I get out? What? What is this? Interject. Interrupt the use of a target's action. Stuns a target. Interrupts a target. Stuns a target. Okay. Isn't that the same thing? Let's see. Interject has no effect. So is that like for... target's action? Like casting a spell? Because that's stunned, right? But interject... They have these three little bubbles here, and they usually mean silence. So I'm assuming they use it to silence a monster. And that's... I don't know, whatever. Dead. Beachcomber, huh? Alright, I think I'm done here. Oh, come on. Swift kick in the face. Alright, I'm back. That night, I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long before the world around me faded to black as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the seven hells, and I woke to find myself washed ashore. And here I've been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage my master's cargo. Well, you didn't do it. I did it, and here you go. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away, but first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of corn. Could you tell Abram that I'll be back on the dry docks by nightfall? Many thanks, adventure. I will not forget this kindness. Damn right you're not going to forget it, boy. do this quest real quick, then turn these in. I need to turn these in. I need to turn those in. I need to do it. I need to do it. Okay. What's up here? This better work. Thavnarian Mightling. Hell no. Oh god, Jesus. Be gone, you bastards. Don't call anymore. If your friend, Jesus Christ. Right in the face. Sweet. Constant carvings. Ugh. I need a mount so bad. Thavnarian mites. We've collected eggs from cargo carried on ships hailing from Razahan, but always in Limsa Lominsa. Here, there are no records of ships traveling to or from the tiny island nation making stops here in Candlekeep Quay, nor would they ever need to, unless the mites did not come from the ship that laid at anchor here, but from a different vessel, one with more heinous motives. I believe this will require further investigation. I thank you again for your assistance. Perhaps I may require your services again in the near future. Alright, I mean, I'll be busy, so don't worry about it. Level 50. I'll pass. What the? Keep going. What are you stopping for? Ocean's Torch. Another lighthouse. It can get lonesome here up here, all alone, with naught but the wind's chill to keep a man company. Some days I carve jackal fangs to help me clear head of the voices calling me back to the great blue. I have your jackal fangs here, you know, for your hobby. What's this? Mimidoa sent ye, did he? Well, he told that old man that he didn't waste his few last sons in his realms worrying about poor Orostnes. I'll carry on as I always have, in the service of the sailors, alone till the day I die. Okay. Do I need this? No, I don't. I mean, I kind of do. But I got other things to do. But I have a hard time neglecting quests. Whilst the caravans help me keep my head clear, a bit of company would ease the solitude. Truth is, with each turn of the sun, I creep ever closer to the brink of madness. All day and all night I dream of someone who might rescue me from this prison, someone broad and hale, with skin the color of the sea, and eyes that will suck you into like a maelstrom, someone like Gimthota. I've been enchanted by her sweet magic since I first saw her, a young lass from the Morabi drybacks on patrol of the God's Grip. She smiled at me, but I was too up inside my fear to meet her gaze, and now, since her promotion to head watch, she can't be bothered to make the climb. I would tell her how it is I feel, but me duty to the sailors. Wait, might you could tell her for me? I'd make it worth your while. You could take her like a nice Loskin Libel. You think she'll like that? Aye, I reckon she'd like that. Ain't met a woman that didn't like flowers. Listen, I know you can't leave your post, but I don't think having me do the chore of picking flowers for your pretty little lady is necessarily the right thing to do. I'm just saying. But here I go, because I'm such a nice guy. Be easy. I knew it. Shouldn't have taken this quest. There's always a catch. Like man-eating plants. Oh, that's it, good. Oh, come on. So many quests to turn in. A gift for me? From the Candlekeep of Ashan's torch. But I don't recall ever meeting anyone. Alenosha Lilybell. Yes, it's coming back to me now. Rosnes, I believe his name was. I remember specifically commenting on how I despised my patrols through the God's Grip, for the area is full of Alenosha Lilybells, and the terrible weeds always send me into sneezing fits. While I am flattered, I'm afraid I cannot return the gesture. As head of watch of the Morabi dry docks, it is my responsibility to see that the peace is kept until the victory's christening. I simply haven't had the time to pay would-be suitors any mind, no matter how desperate they may be. Though, perhaps when the ship is complete, I could consider a climb up the peninsula, perhaps. Do it. Do it for him. He deserves it. Do it for him. Eh? Where did you crawl in from? I don't recall sending for no initiates. Yeah, Kiddo in flames. I once knew a lad named Kiddo back when I served on the Cloud Dancer. He was a strapping young lad with teeth as white as a princess's paps. He ain't him, though. Nose ain't quite right. And who are you again? Got something to tell me, has you? Rosnes. What's that mumbling milk-sop whining about this time? No, let me guess, that's not he's lonely. Bah, put a pair of warm women in his arms and nothing on his lap, and he'll be right as rain. 'Tis what I do to help me forget, and what ails me. Not that the old Memodia needs much help forgetting, mind you. Might be that I'll send him up a few saucy strumpets this coming eve. My God, man, you're sending him hookers. You're sending him hookers, dude. Ladies of the night. Come on. Whatever gets the job done, I applaud you. I'm relieved to hear that both Firlsmid and the supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for that which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble the ships encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort, the sort which the Sahagan have been known to conjure. Really? Interesting. How interesting. New belt coming my way. What you got for me, buddy? Kiddo, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Naldek and Vermelis. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Kimthota, head of the watch here at the Dry Docks, believes that the pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance in investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsa Lominsa endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin, just the thought of it sickens me. The hell are you pointing at? Do angry pirates dream? Ah, yes. I had a feeling you'd be by one Athwam sent. Since you first arrived at the Morabi Dry Docks, I have had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it my point to keep an eye on all those who knew the area. It's simple protocol, and you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That, and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then, I assume Abram informed you of what your task would entail. The pirates, we believe, are conspiring to raid the dry docks. Were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the man, posing as lost adventurer, and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Kanago, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of the camp. All right, Kimthota. Right here. Kiddo, haha, I knew it. No more sardines for your Kanago. Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of my guards to whom Abram would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. Ah, the job. Yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gate to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 will say it's a holy place, dedicated to Nemea the Spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there and were aware of that, though. I see what you're doing here. Little old me, lost adventure. Dear pirates, can you help me? I have lost my way. They'll never see it coming. I get it. Where am I going? Ooh. I need to kill all the fireflies. Why is a firefly in my hunting log? Why do I need to hunt fireflies? Who wrote this book? Look at this stone. Why do I want to ruin their campfire moment here, guys? I'm giving you to the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your venturing ass back to whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You see, I was at it up to my ears with your type roaming the hills like they were roaming yours. It's going to be that a man can't enjoy a mug of rum without some shit-breath outlander running up asking which is the way of the local leave me. 7 nils. If I know I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. That's balls. Thaw's balls. Once we have my boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pisshole of an island so far behind me I ain't no one else remember what I even were. Come on, Scrags, we use knives to sharpen. I mean, I didn't even need to say anything. I didn't even need to say anything, guys. He just quit on his own. Making my life easy. Did I attune to this already? Yes. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something. But what is it, this talk of getting my boy back? Could it be that their target never was the victory? Something is not right. And I won't sit by idly waiting for these pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, kiddo. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. Yes, you were. Thank you. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Give me a brand new spanking shiny axe. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. Oh, back to you. I am concerned, kiddo. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry dock, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory itself. That ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Lominsa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, kiddo, are just the man to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Urshwurst at the front gate or Knago at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. Okay. I'll be a detective for a day. I'll question some suspects. Some innocent bystanders, perhaps. Hail, adventurer. Glad to have yet another hand aboard to help shore up security. The gods know our reports would sit and keep Thotas desk gathering dust if it is weren't for the assistance of such as those of yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'd take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. On my way up the cliff. She better not be lying. Ah, shifty-eyed sailor. I see you. Bah! Spotted me, did you? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. Well, he lived up to his name. Please, no, why? It's okay. Oh, I might die. So you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening. Captain, trouble at the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. What did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere. Oh, stuck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier, how many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seemed to be carrying, explosives. Explosives? There is no time to lose. Kiddo, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste, now. Yes. Silent lackey. Hell no, man. Not today, brothers. What? XIV been the absorbed. The hell kind of name is that? Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Duh, what are you doing, you gruddy bloody buffool? Buffool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel of that, what, under Lemaine's wide green notion made you take up with these self-righteous shits. You're the one with no bloody saints die. Don't you see the pirates had their glory days, but that era's over? I wondered why Abra never spoke of his father. I would have never thought. This ship's a symbol, right, of everything that went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Gimthoda, kiddo, pray beat the tar out of this blowed sea sug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. My pleasure. Dawg, this is madness. A pirate don't abandon his treasures. I need to kill these guys. To save Knago. My Russian friend Marauder. Oh, I'm scared. Holy shit. It's a full-on assault at the dry harbor. Nice. 124, hell yeah. Don't kill him. The deed is done. I must be getting old, letting some green venturing gets the best of me. Die. What was the point of all this? That's one big bloody ship, big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? Seems like they didn't have the greatest of relationships. My thanks, kiddo. I shudder to think what may have become to the victory without your intervention. The pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some more sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down. Pray convey my thanks and my apologies to Grimthoda. Oh, Grimthoda. He's sorry. He's sorry he did that to you. Scared you up a bit. How fare you, kiddo? I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa Lominsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are truly to keep the dry dock safe. I think they misspelled that. Abram apologizes. Well, I suppose I can understand why. he would feel responsible for his father's actions. All of those involved, this incident was the hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed and in the water. By the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Rainer's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we'd recovered a most unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask you another favor. Oh boy, favor after favor after favor. Level up. Hell yeah. Kiddo, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of Asbafif, whatever the fuck, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Lominsa deems worthy of enciphering is likely to be a great interest of the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make sense of the message. In cases such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Baderon and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hands and no other. Do you understand? I was just heading there. What a coincidence. Perfect. I love it when things work out. Let's teleport back. Oh, where's Wayne? I'm back. I have been in contact with Rainfried, and he had not been but praise for you, kiddo. Your representation of the guild has been exemplary. There's no one task that I would have complete you. Oh my god, I'm tired. There is one more task I would have you complete this day. A task that will demonstrate for you just how strong you've become. Report to Scapfig, where he waits on the bank of the ageless river, and he shall help you unveil the untapped power of your axe. Cool. I'm all about untapped power. Don't walk, run to the nearest bar. Ahoy there, kiddo. I've been hearing about your deeds on the dry dock. Apron's laid on the entire tale for me. Poor Sod was still reeling at its old man's part in the business. But at least you kept the victory from being sunk afore she'd sailed. And for that, I owe you my thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Limsa, lad. Folk know that when you need something doing... Eh? You need something doing? And what might that be? I have an arcane epistle for you here, brother. You want someone to read a message fright in funny letters for you, and Gimthota thought I might know a man as good? Well, let's see then. I reckon I might know a canny bugger, but can read stuff like this ugly sod by the name of Obadrin. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, kiddo. You've never let me down yet, and never get to help me. I reckon I can trust ya. Gimthota was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for your action, and I'll explain. Good to have you aboard, lad. Now then, where to start? You tell me. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold dead hands of your mates. And that's how come to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagan letters, lad. And I should know I've gooded more fishback messages than I could count. It gets worse, though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of all Western and Luniska. Then it all the Maestrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some uncanny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw you was onto them, rushed to do the job and buggered it up. Them tattooed-faced bastards, as they say, was Payne Abram's old man. They were with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have somewhat better to do, or what? 7 L's, I've got it all backwards. That mess at the Victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the maelstroms, baby. They're after men, just like they have always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising hell in Western Lanoska, that's where it'll be. Someone tells me Swift Birch is about to get it, and get it hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to the Commodore Rainer at the Coral Tower, and they'll tell him if you're busy. Oi, and give him an A, and oi, and give him and oh my God, this guy. Oi, and give him an and A. You can be damn sure you'll need one. Oh boy. Oh, Marauder's killed. Alrighty. Rainer. Yes, I am Rainer. Ah, you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy Victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Bateron. Why, do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet evening are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? Well, I've got some jottings down for you here. I feel like maybe you'll be able to read them. An assault on Swiftperch, but we've seen nothing to suggest that Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Bateron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Bateron's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swiftperch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir. Report. It's the Sahagin, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on South Todgate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. Garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator? It seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Blah, 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 me, muma. The Serpent Reavers are in the league with the Sahagin, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swiftperch vulnerable to these pirate traders. It is at times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. In flames you must serve in their absence. Make for Swiftperch with all haste and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. What's up, Stout? What's up? Welcome back. I've just been having fun giving these NPCs some funny voices to keep myself entertained. Alright, what do I need to do? Swiftperch. And here. I'll do this first. So you said your family members got you to play the game? I'm assuming they play the game. That would make sense. I'm about to meet Scapfgim. These names are unreal. I'm just gonna call him Scap. Okay. Well, I'm level 19, so that is awesome. Looking forward to that. Is that you, Scap? Yes, it is. Oh, damn, that is awesome. Old school EverQuest. I never played it. I was too young for that. My first real MMO, I guess, was Final Fantasy XI. Which was like 20 years ago. Really? 20 years ago? God damn. No, it was like 16 years ago. What's up, Scap? Hey, lad. I know why you're here. And after seeing this big old boulder, I'd wager you know why you're here too. Now, my rock's a bit more of a challenge than those pebbles Rodgam had you training on. To crack this beauty, you'll require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Word wouldn't send you out here if it didn't think you were capable. Okay, we gotta crack a boulder. Destroy the... Okay. Wow, action-packed. Hey, Scap, I did it, did you see? Huh, will you look at that? And on your first attempt too, well, I guess it's back to the Axe Mastery for you. Are you kidding? All that just so you could see me hit a rock? What in the hell? Yeah, I played WoW for quite a while. Well, no, I mean, I think I quit like before the 3rd expansion came out. Was that Wrath of the Lich King? Yeah, I think I quit right before that came out. I knew you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder reached me even here. The feat of strength deserves recognition, and you shall have it in the form of a new technique. Adopted and perfected by our guild forebears, the tomahawk throw was first devised by pirates as an opening attack on closing enemy vessels. Though we primarily focus on close-quarter combat, you will no doubt find that having a powerful ranged strike at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. I sense that the impending confrontation with Kujata weighs heavily on your mind, kiddo, but hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek, only a steady, measured ascent. Okay, thanks for that pep talk, bro. I got an axe and a tomahawk. Ooh. And some gear. Sweet. Wow, that's funny. That's funny. That's nuts. That's cool that like the family plays MMOs or did at one point. It's a very interesting dynamic, I'm sure. Let's see what I got here. New axe, level 15. Yep, much better. Ooh, yeah. Shiny. And then a new chest, right? This one? Yep. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, snazzy. Snazzy, snazzy, I like it. And tomahawk. I'll put this... yeah, I'll put this here, I'll put this here. Or no. Put this here. Sure. That is really cool. That's cool that you guys play together. I'm assuming you're in the same league show or guild. Fuck, what are they calling this game again? Free Company? No, Link Show. Yeah, Jesus. Losing my mind. I do. Red is my favorite color. But I feel like I'll be starting to get blue gear now. Okay, where am I going? Swift perch. Do I have it? Yep. Excellent. Yeah, I had a brain fart. What server you guys play on? Commodore Rayner sent word we begin reinforcements, but I didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what we're fighting for here? This place, Swift Perch, it was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilm, you hear me? Ooh, nice. Exodus, cool. Cool. Yeah, I've got a legacy account on this account here. I think Sargatanis was one of the first servers ever when it first launched. Back in like 1.0 days, I believe. Here they come! Oh, damn. Here now, I thought all them yellow jacket worms was meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't fouled the plan, as see? Now what, pull back and wait for us, the Hagen brothers? Piss on that, we ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood what stains Lord Leviathan's altars. Lord Leviathan, my God. The yellow bellies here butcher at will. Them dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the serpent reavers. Seems Swift Perch was the main target after all. Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're on our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word for our victory, or no word at all. Yeah, Braveheart style? Yeah, I gotta work on my Scottish accent. Ah, I'm good. You all yellow bellies and dance on your gizzards. I do a redneck pretty easily. I gotta work on my Scottish. Oh, damn. It's a full-on assault. I like the red, white, and blue here. Captain America happening. Followers of Leviathan and Dragon. That kind of makes sense. It's kind of a cool name for a club. Yeah, I dig it. She's cool. my main character started in Olga, so I did the Olga quests. So I dealt with the little one. I forgot her name. She was pretty cool. Like a badass bodyguard. Don't call them a big either. Someone send in the demons. Be gone, the power of Jesus compels you. Kick you in the face right there. Done. Well fought, the reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. I didn't even know you could have 6 paintings of the same character. That's cool. The source of this strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. A mournful voice of creation sent unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I might smite my enemies. I don't think I could kill that. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Are you saying I'm important somehow? Defeat the masked mage? Are you kidding me? Oh, he's lesser. Suck on my axe. Lesser gargoyle. Writhe as the venom eats away at your flesh. Whence springs this preternal might? Preternatural? Preternatural? Fuck, I've never heard that word before. Stola's cool. I just met her on this character not too long ago during the main story quest. A fearsome opponent. An unwelcome guest, no matter, I shall fall before thee. What the? Ishtola, speaking of which. What's up, girl? Just in the nick of time. What a coincidence. We were just talking about you, Ishtola. I'm not gonna tell you what Stoutbeard told me about what his dad thinks about you, but it's flattering. Ugh. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their name, the proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the peace tribes. Pardon? You would know if we were Sharlians, have encountered Asians before. I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see You have been blessed with a special gift. Yeah, I have been. I've seen the big crystal. Are you alright, lad? If I had known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad of 6 to keep you company. Hey, Stoutbeard, thanks, man. Really appreciate the follow. It's nice to see a new streamer get some follows. We'll love to see you again. Have a good night and have fun in the game. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those ravers were the ones spirited folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to our heroic actions, I have learned much. Ah, heroic is the word. I don't want you to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Estola. Please give our regards to the Scions. Hey, thanks, Stoutbeard. Much appreciated. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VIII on there. I'm streaming it on Twitch once in a while. But I'll be doing different stuff, different RPGs and adventure games. But once again, thanks for the follow. I'm glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is at the end of this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray, send my greetings to Commodore Rayner. Gotta work on my English accent. Nice. Alright, man, peace out. Ooh, crystal. Interesting. Dramatic, as they say. Alright, what to do? Where's the Coral Tower? Wait, what? Oh. Back to the city we go. Our first fight with the Master Mage. Went pretty well. Who's the Easter Bunny? Cute. What are you? What are you? White mage. Nice. Alright, let's do this. Wait, no. Use it. Marauder's Guild. Look at this. Red, white, and blue? Fucking Captain America over here. In flames, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Limsa Lominsa had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventures. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Bataran's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I thought even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories be retelling. Oh, I will tell you, 'cause it is good. Yes, gather around. Ha 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 ha. Ishtola has been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa Lominsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory in the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you too have been proving yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. Admiral. Oh my god. It's the Lady General. I am nervous. May I present to you the Admiral Blofhiswin. 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 Oh god. Blowhib. Jesus. What can I call you?
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports.
That's me.
I am Merlwyb Blofhiswin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa.
Thank you.
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha!
Why, thank you very much.
Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the man who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast!
Oh, and don't be late.
If there's one thing about me,
Your fellow guests will
it
be
is
eager
that I
to
am
take
never
the measure
late.
of their newest hero. And some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Oh, I think we're gonna be great friends. Ooh, a ring. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is highly coveted honor, why even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service of the Thalassocracy have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all of your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet sunk in? Perchance you'll realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lominsa. And now that I've imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench and see what Baderon can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. You're saying the man has a taste for fashion? Well then. That's right here. Well, well, if it ain't Merlwyb's guest of honor, hobnobbing with the high and mighty, now is it? I tell you, lad, I damn near snorted ale out my nose when I heard the news. I've come up long bloody way, you've have it, that's the truth. I forgot he was Irish. Well, one thing's for sure, you'll not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine, and more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shit-caked venturing gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about him, if only to stop folk complaining when he stuffs his face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak of Nashimo the Buggery Consortium. She'll furnish you with some gentlemanly to wear. I have already had that word with you, so all you need to do is pick up the goods. Then bring 'em back here so I can tell you what's what. Okay. Good day, sir. I assume you've the underdressed gentleman Badwell mentioned. I see he is not exaggerated. I've chosen these especially for you, debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you'll absolutely adore them. Let's hope so. 'Cause I need to look good. Ooh. Someone's in love. Been to see Jansen, have you? Let's have that box then. God damn, Irish. Here we go, a nice pair of dressing shoes for you. A bloke might have had much else to his name, but so long as you got a decent pair of shoes on your feet, there ain't nowhere you can't go. Think of 'em as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go wheeling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new hero to turn up the banquet soaking in his own tears and snot. Any road, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where to meet and go. Wow. Oh, perfect. I could talk to my man again. Well, I think that's a good place to pause. Thanks everybody for joining. And I will talk to y'all later.